What the is that? That is the worst thing I have ever seen.
Armin and Amifa Kamara are taking on this 1920s home in southeast London.
We could categorically say, yeah, it is the worst house on what we think is a good street.
This house is not exactly what you would call a looker. You know, there's no curb appeal.
From the front, it may not look like much. From the back, it's even worse.
It's not a bit of a monstrosity, it's a total monstrosity. Some of the neighbours have laughed at it.
Really, it looks horrible. I feel sorry for her.
In search of a project, they spent £375,000 on it, which is not just the product of some awful design, but also the victim of time and neglect. There's no front door. Instead, the side entrance leads into a hallway which is more a series of wasted corridors and dead spaces used for storage. Then at the front is a makeshift kitchen I've never seen the likes of.
Oh my word.
Yeah.
Where do we begin?
Oh my God.
Do you know what? I don't know where you do begin on this one.
Honestly.
I know we're joking about it,
Yeah.
and it is funny, but on a serious side, it is really bad.
Unfortunately, the rest of the house doesn't get any better. At the back is an extension across what could have once been quite a nice living room, before it was totally cut off from the garden.
It's cold.
It's awful, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's leaking, it's chipping.
It may be dank and depressing, but at least there's this one saving grace.
I have to say, that is a huge garden.
Yeah.
It's
worth it.
enormous,
Yeah.
isn't it? I'm still scared to turn around and look at the extension.
Just be assured that essentially we bought a garden with a house in it, and the house needs quite a bit of work. Please do turn around.
What the is that? That is the worst thing I have ever seen. It's not wrapped in any waterproof membrane whatsoever. And then you've got the door, which is on the outside, but it's actually an internal door.
Internal door. Do you think it's bad on this side?
Just keep imagining. And when it was built, someone must have stood back and went, all right, I've done a great job there.
Yeah.
Extension's built, brilliant, on budget, cost us £4.
Turning this place from a rundown eyesore into a fully accessible home fit for a growing family is no small task. After 5 months, it's finally time to say goodbye to the extension. The builders may be absent, but with myself and Carl as hired-in muscle, we can at last bring it down.
Good to see you. I've got some help for you today.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, well,
we're going to need it.
I'm not sure if we are going to need it. Look at the size of those guns. Look at those, man. Honestly.
Stepping in to take the glory, it takes a few gentle whacks with a sledgehammer to take down the first bit.
Yay.
But with me spent, it's time to send in the big guns.
This is very satisfying.
I'm massively out of breath. Look at Armin. He hasn't even lost his breath once, look.
As suspected, it doesn't take much to dismantle this masterpiece of construction. I've known tenths harder to take down.
It's hilarious. Today, I'm back to see if this family have got the home they deserve.
"10 months ago, the inside was dull and drab, starved of light and cut off from the garden. Now, it's a little bit different."
Feast your eyes, George.
Oh, my word. I'm in shock. You have done it.
Yeah, somehow.
Somehow.
Not only have you done it, it feels enormous, doesn't it? Look at it. Absolutely fantastic.
You should have trusted us, George.
I mean, you've got full open plan space. Living room, kitchen, dining room, as well as a fantastic view out
Yeah.
to the back garden.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
And the idea is it should be fun as well. You know, in terms of our sort of personalities, I think this reflects that quite well.